Okay, all right. Hello, this is the English session. Okay, so we are finally doing this English session. It's kind of like a really being important. Okay, last several day I skipped some of the session because of that key. I was completely busy on. I'm not busy. I was traveling. Yes, actually, yeah. When the last session was happened was the 7th January, and after the 3 days, today is 11 January. So basically we skip almost like 3 days. Yeah. uh, English session, why this English session is being really important to you and why are you doing this daily? Okay, English session, whatever you want to learn in your life, you must keep doing this every day. Okay, and that is the only way you can improve the thing you want to learn. Okay, so it's just like that कि if you don't do this, if you just say that कि I do understand English and I can talk very well in English, so basically yeah, that is okay, and then I just be uh, don't do that, or don't practice, or don't really take the session. What will happen? It's just like I'm telling you, the my environment, whenever I live, my environment was basically as a Marathi language. Basically, the native language is Marathi language. So basically, everyone I met, those people are speaking in Marathi language. So basically, I know very well Marathi language. Okay. If you want my environment in English, so I just I just really want to go to America or any other country that those people who speak English. नाही 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 तिथं नाही जाऊ. All right. So basically, yeah. So it just the only way I know this thing, the only way is that you just keep doing every day whatever you want to learn. Okay. So, and that is really, really important. If you are not doing this on a single day, or just like that day would be okay, ठीक है, let's just, okay, that skip is happened, okay, but don't do it next time. Okay, try to uh, make every possible way to be make English session is really uh, it's some words is kind of like a really not understand, like yeah, right now I just lose my confidence. Yeah, so that's why my English is not really good. Yes, but I will keep trying. Okay. So there is a only way to improve the English, is the only way you just need to talk English. Okay, because if you don't really talk, or if you don't really speak English, you in the end you will feel like you lost everything, and you lost everything what you learn. Okay, so basically I just talk in English. So what I talk in English? Okay, so I ask questions to myself. Those are the questions are basically, it's kind of like sometimes personal, sometimes what do you like, what do you don't like. It's kind of that question. Okay, so uh, and I will give those answer in English. Okay, and it will be really much better. Okay, so yes. All right. My favorite fashion magazine is, well, actually, just like I almost uh, answer all those questions. Yes. And there is something. Yeah. I just need to find out my favorite position. Okay. So there is a question. My favorite activity as a child. Okay. What activity do you remember when you were a child? Okay. Well, I'm not saying is that key. Whatever I do in my childhood, that was still favorite. Yeah, it is not. Yeah, sometimes I do for fun. Sometimes I don't know why I'm doing this, and so okay. So let's just go. Okay, what favorite? What activity do you know when you are a child? Okay, I did something really not so good things when I was child. Okay, there is a one thing I do remember. Okay, when I was in second or third standard, I just don't want to go to school. Yeah, and I don't want to go to school. So it's just like one day I was planning to not go to school. So it's just like I stay in home and enjoy the day. And there is another day I did the same thing. And then my mother realized कि I am not going to school. So she came and she fight with me. Okay, and I was being really humiliated in front of family because I'm not going to the school, and and I uh, yeah, that is the only thing I do remember. There's lots of things like I do fly. I do fly kites when I was kid. Uh, Actually, I was being kind of like a really simple, normal guy who does doing something not so stupid, but it's kind of like a really normal thing, like playing cricket or or mm, well, yeah, it's kind of like so many things, not so great, but yeah. One of my fault is what do you think this is your fault and you are regretting this thing? Okay, there is a one thing I do understand that is my fault, but it understand after a very long period of time. And what is that? Um every person required a joker, and what is joker? I'm telling you, is a joker that you could tease him and he doesn't really talk about it. Yeah, he doesn't really care about it. What do you mean by that? I'm saying is that when I was in my office, okay, I'm talking about 2 years ago when I was in the PMI, and I was newly joined there. Okay, so basically, I just want to interact with all those people. Okay, so it's just like when I was trying to interact with him, I was make them funny, or it just I don't know, just something. I did something really stupid thing in PMI. Okay, so basically I will become a joker. So uh, so is this things happen? I doesn't feel good. Yes, and basically at that time I need to be stood steady and be confident and be strong and but I was kind of like a really fluent, like everyone throws stone at the water. So yeah, and when somebody is kind of like a teasing me, they are kind of doing for their entertainment, and I was became the part of their entertainment. Okay, and I doesn't feel really good. Yeah, that's the one time I uh, I just tattoo in my hand. Okay, and those tattoo was and people from the office, they want to say what is the meaning of Shant Sundar Sushil. So basically, I was telling them with heart and soul, and they are kind of taking this thing very funnily. Okay, and but I still don't really understand, and I just being yeah, I just been stupid at that time. Yeah, I just need to be calm and silence and stood steady and having a confidence. Yes, because if one day you will be part of something, being a joker to them, you just never be feel confidence on his perspective, because his perspective you are the joker. Yeah, so and that is the fault, I do understand, and that is the fault for not getting, not as a permanent member from the PMI. I was always be a contractor. Okay, so I feel really bad, and that is my huge fault. I feel that. But there is a one thing, there is a way means, just like if the one door was closed, the another door was open. That means ki if you are thinking ki these certain things happens to you and this is completely your fault, I totally agreed, but it open up some of the another door. Try to imagine if you are if you are a permanent right now in the PMI, you will be going to the office. Okay, so basically you spending lots of time in the office, and you don't have a time for doing something like filmmaking and anything. You don't really think about those stuff. Okay, basically you are doing right now is kind of really important for your future. Okay, basically it is important to you. Okay, into the future. Okay, so such things happen, and such things you belongs to, this is fault. There is not. Yeah, it's just like something's bad happens, it's meant to be happen to you. Yeah, you never be fail, you just learn or win. Okay, if you are fail, you just need to learn from it. Okay, and if you are win, so that is okay. Yes, so it is, there is always something in something. Okay, you just try to be, look deeper. Okay, and then you find out. Yes, so yeah, this is my fault, and I feel really terrible after those that incidents. Okay, and right now I just promise myself, and I right now I'm doing really very well, to my confident. Yes, I'm also increasing my confidence, and how to talk to people, how to communicate, what is the importance of the other peoples, and how much do you need to give your attention to them. Is those attention is really matter for you or for them? Okay, so you do understand those things. Okay, I love eating junk food when, well, I'm not really fan of junk food. Actually, I was never became a fan of junk food. I like junk food, yes. What is junk food? Junk food is kind of like whatever the food you can buy from the street, that is called junk food. And basically, junk food are always tasty, yeah, always really good. But there is sometimes it's not really meant to be, and sometimes it is really harmful for your health. So basically, I'm saying is that ki, everyone likes junk food, yeah, because it's really tasty. But try to control yourself, and once in a week that is okay. Yeah, every day it's not okay. Okay, so I do like junk food. Yeah, I do like Chinese Hakka noodles, Manchurian, samosa, momos, and lots of things. I just eat, just I just only eat just those things, not too much. So yeah, yeah. So it's just like I'm not eating all those things every day. Yeah, I just eat those things in once in a month. So yes, and I don't have any specific emotions that that I say in right now. I just eat junk food. No, no. It's kind of depend on the situation. Like you are going from the streets and you saw something really Chinese truck, Chinese bandi. Okay, and that guy was selling the Manchurian Hakka noodles. So basically, I was love, and I do understand ki I never eat this thing last 6 months. So basically, let's go, let's eat this thing. So I go there, I went there, and I will eat. Okay, but it's not every day. It's just like eating all those things in like just once in a month. So yeah, and there is no specific time. So yeah, I'm not saying that this is the time I'll really like. No, no. So yeah, after the surprise birthday party and cozy I would choose. Well, I suggest surprise birthday party was kind of like a really amazing. Like when you are planning a surprise birthday, it is something really good. It is something really awesome. Okay, because because it's just like I do understand the value of the uh, emotions, and a cozy dinner is kind of like a not really part of that, because eating a food, yeah, sometimes it is good, but if you are comparing with the human emotion, I do prefer that ki human emotion is kind of like a being really important to you. Surprise birthday parties is kind of really important for that person who has a birthday. Okay, and and he has some sort of friend was trying to be surprise birthday party. So basically he was kind of like a feel really enthusiastic. He feels like that he's really valuable person. Okay. So yes, so I do prefer a surprise birthday party because it is really great, and it is also really fun more than a cozy dinner. Okay, so I do prefer a surprise birthday party. A lesson I used to fall asleep. Well, there is a lecture. Okay, yeah, when I was in 10th standard, okay, my class teacher was name is uh, what's Tukde. So Tukde sir, yeah, I'm not really sure that name was correct or not, but he is the teacher of my Marathi language. Okay, so he was teaching me, not teaching me, just like teaching us because I was in the part of the class. So he has a lecture and he was teaching a Marathi lesson. And his teaching was really bad. Yeah, he was talking really flat and nothing. It's nothing in on that thing. Yeah, you just try to be focused on what's the word he want to say, but every word he was trying to say was really flat and doesn't meaning anything. Okay, so once you are uh, talking really flat, the people are get really bored. Okay, so and and such things happened with that lecture. Yes, I was getting really bored by his lecture because he was telling information not so good. Okay, not so good way. So sometimes most of the times I was falling asleep with him lecture with his lecture, and sometimes he caught me too. Yeah, sometimes he say, "Are you sleeping?" I say, "No." Yeah. So yes, I don't really remember the name of that teacher, um, but but people say he was die or I don't know what happens to him. But yeah, this lecture was kind of like a really boring subject for me, and whoever the person who's teaching this subject is kind of like a even bored than me. So I do fall asleep when I used to get the lecture, Marathi lecture in 10th standard. Yeah, sometimes I get the feeling that I could. Um, Feeling is really emotion way to express. Okay, and feeling is really good. Uh, if you do feel something really about a person, it is matters to you. Okay. Well, that is the only thing I want to say right now because right now I was really tired and don't have a something to tell because everything I said is in already gives those answer about those questions. So also I sequence some of the no that's some of the questions do need to understand. Okay, so I thought I was the piece of art, but do you think you are the piece of art? No, actually, I am human. I make something piece of art. Yes. What is the piece? A part. Piece of art. यानी Art, what do you mean art for you? Yeah, I suggest um, art is kind of like a I'm I'm not really well to define those words because lots of things in it. Yeah, when I think deeply, I found out the art is you not compare with science and commerce. No, no, art is not the study stream. Yeah, art is kind of like the creative stuff. Okay, and whatever you are creating, it's about science, it's about equipment, it's about filmmaking, it's about painting, it's about making music. All those things are included in the art. Okay, so basically whatever you are doing or making something new, I suggest this is the art. Yeah, because you have a passion to be make those art real. So yeah, so I suggest I am the piece of art because I make some of the videos and that videos was really good. Okay, and people really like and video get really viral. So yes, yeah, a scariest film I ever seen. Yes, well, there is a movie, and the movie was a really scary movie. Okay, the name of that movie was Oculus. Okay, it's a really horror movie. Okay, and basically that movie, when you watching this movie first time, you feel really fear. Yes, basically I don't like really horror movies at all because I cannot watch that horror movie. Yes, but the when you watch Oculus movie, it is something. Yeah, it is something really amazing. It is something really part of. I don't know. It's way more. And that movie was really. Yeah, when you watch that movie, you feel yes, but this is only happens in for happen for the first time. So if you are keep watching this movie after the feeling of that movie was really gone. So basically you just watch this movie at first time and then you feel really amazed. So yes, the name of the movie was Oculus. Yeah, you just search and download and watch this movie. Basically I suggest to watch that movie. It's really horror. Yeah, but there is so many horror movies. Yeah, more than horror from him. Yes, horror, more more scarier film that from than Oculus, like um, Conjuring Part 1. Then there is a movie, the name is uh, there's so many. I don't really remember lots of name because I don't really watch movies for a longer period of time. But I do suggest the name. Yes, it is really good. My excuse for the avoiding a wedding. Yeah, wedding is really good. I do like wedding, and I do like spending timings in the wedding. Yes, because the wedding was really good, and you do have a time. Obviously, I suggest you will go to the wedding and just enjoy. Okay, because wedding has a really unique. Yeah, most of the people skip the wedding. Yeah, because they say wedding was basically in the on the outside of India. Yeah, basically I'm talking about Europe and America. People don't really want to go to the wedding. Yes, because the wedding is kind of like a really bore. Yeah, obviously it is really not so bore. Yeah, in the America, you attend the party at the wedding? Okay, no, na. So why do you say that? Then why are you saying this? Ki nobody wants to go there. I mean, sometimes I feel like that. Ki it's something really happened, then people are don't really understand. People don't really interest. Well, I don't know, yaar. Okay, some people don't like wedding. Some people like the wedding. I'm the kind of people who like the wedding. So it's just like I like wedding, yeah, because it's just not just for the two person who is taking oath for their lifetime to be together till the end of the time. But yeah, this is the thing. But I suggest there is a lots of things in the wedding, like food, the people, yes, basically the ladies, or should I say girl, is looking really good in the wedding, yeah. And that is the only thing that I want to go to the wedding, yes, because when you are going to the wedding, you can see lots of beautiful girls. So yes, so I do like wedding. Yeah, not for the girls, but so many questions like you have a DJ and you can dance too. So lots of things. My first scares. First scares. What do you mean by scares? Scares mean bhiti. My first scares I don't really understand. Action or comedy? Action, yes. But I like little bit of comedy, not too much comedy. Like Bollywood comedy was really not good, yes. But there is also a comedy movie which is really good, like Three Idiot. It's kind of like a little bit of comedy, but something drama. I do like actions, yeah, but I don't like action want to be mixed up in the comedy. Yeah, some situation might be represent that this scene needs to be in little bit of action comedy. But I suggest ki do action movie in serious. Yeah, because it's good. When the toilet gets blocked, well, there is nothing happened like that. Yeah, such thing happens in the Western countries. Basically, they have something really not good way to use the toilet. Yeah, but yeah, the Indian style of toilets was really good. Yeah, and you are not so hectic about such things happen. Yes, because I do use both of the toilet. Like I do use some. Mm, Western style and Indian style. So I do prefer Indian style, yeah. But when you don't have a choice, so you do need to adjust with Western style also. Of my travel, my favorite is, I don't really travel too much, yeah. I travel just Goa, then yeah, not so good way. Just like travel just around almost like 200 kilometers circumference distance. Okay, so and everything was really good. Yeah, every trip I went, it was really really awesome. So yeah, now this question is belongs to the person who is traveling entire the world. So basically, which city or which country is kind of like a best for you? So I didn't really travel the world. So yeah, my romantic weekend would be, I don't have a girlfriend, dude. So I don't have a romantic things. Yes. Between the earth, fire, air, and water, the element I definitely most with is the element I identify most with is between the earth, fire, air, water. The element I definitely most with it. I don't really understand what is the meaning of that question. One of my most original costume. I do have a clothes, and yeah, this clothes is good. Yeah, I don't have something really original kind of costume. You are talking about brand, so basically I do have a brand called Adidas shoes. Yes, I don't have a branded clothes. Yeah, because those are really expensive. Yes, uh, but this is original costume. I don't really understand what is the original costume. I met my best friend when. 2 hours ago. Yeah, yeah. I do have a best friend, and they are kind of like really close to me, and I do meet every day when I was in the ground and doing exercise. So yeah, my best friend. Okay, all time favorite start was snacks. Samosa. What kind of cheese do you like? I don't really know what is cheese. I don't really saw the cheese. So basically, you are asking the wrong question to the wrong guy. A quote that I turn for inspiration is, yeah, there is a one quote I remember from the last night. I went to the Gurudwara, and the people who are taking care of those things who say is that um, दुख है तो कारण है तो निवारण है और निवारण है तो सुख है. So basically that means that कि if you have something uh, sad or unhappy, okay, so for that thing you do have a reason. Yeah, म्हणजे something's bad happens to you, so that things happens to you for some specific reason. You need to find that reason. Okay, if you get that reason you will also find some of the solutions. Yeah, so basically every reason is happened because of some, so every reason is has to be sorted out with some sort of solution. So you just get that solution, and once you get that solution you will definitely get out from the sad and unhappy. You will get really happy and enjoyful. So yes, so that thing was really important for me. Yeah, I do learn things from last night. I feel really good. A romantic comedy I love. I think the best age when you are, yeah, like I'm saying is that 20 to 25, 20 to 24. Yes. My favorite fashion magazine. I don't have a fashion magazine, and that's it. All the question was complete. Okay. So I need to find another questions. So I will find it on the Play Store. Okay. Once I found it, I will also give the answer according to that questions. So right now this is it. This is the end. Okay. Do you do? Can you work right now? It's like 4:20 in the noon. I just I don't know right now. I just don't want to work, and I just don't want to. I just little bit of taking rest for the. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, just like I just keep doing my work. Yes. So this is it. Thank you. This is English session, and yeah. Okay. Thank you.